Hello, Chad. Welcome, welcome. Run. Super scuff stream. I just woke up from my nap. Hold on. Wait, let me just get something. Yeah, how is everybody doing? What are we doing in the classroom? This is the art room. Art room kind of thing. This is supposed to be for a new outfit. For my old outfit. Hold on. Let me change it. Oh no, I can't change it. Never mind. But yeah, welcome everybody. Hold on. Feels like one of your French toasts. Funny enough, I just ate the French toast. I was hungry and there's still some leftover French toasts in the on the table, and that's what I ate. Just waiting for my laundry to finish. Ooh, just did the laundry yesterday. But yeah, I just woke up from my nap, so my voice is a bit raspy. Hold on, let me just check my blood sugar first before we start. I'm gonna start at maybe 6:40-ish. Hello, Mega Cypher. By the way, hello, Moti, Excalibur, Karu, and Mega Cypher. Welcome. Are you streaming on both YT and Twitch? No. I'm only streaming at YouTube. Tomorrow though, I'm gonna post a new streaming schedule. Hopefully my sleeping schedule is fixed tomorrow. Or later. Yeah, let me just inject myself with insulin and then I'm gonna yap. Yappity yap. Hold on. Okay, hold on. We go. Okay, I'm back. I also grabbed banana. Question: how long have you been streaming? I've been streaming since 2021. Was it 2021? Yeah, 2021. But I streamed first in Facebook, and then YouTube, and then switched to Twitch, and now I'm back on YouTube again. Hello, Goku. Hello, Kawariji. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. What did you guys do yesterday for Valentine's? Anyone went outside, touched some grass? Oh, I see. Yep. Though I rebranded a couple of times, so um, so I've been streaming like under different characters before, but now I am on independent egg, new egg, reborn as an egg. Fresh egg for real. Yeah, we're gonna start maybe around 6:45 at least. Let me just finish my banana. Just gave me at my place, visited the newly opened mall. My area and got myself a PS2 and PS4 controller. Gosh, upon. I thought you just bought like a PS2 and a brand new PS4. Ah, I wish. God, I want a PS4. We have a PS4, but it's still broken. Yeah. Yesterday Valentine's, it was a hassle to go around. Like, I wanted to. I bought groceries for like for the house. I went to the wet and dry food marketplace, and my God, the amount of people outside that day is crazy. I'm getting squished left and right. Some web novels the entire day. I mean, it's still a good day. If you're single, is it like a normal day? Not that it's a bad thing. Like my family even spent Valentine's Day just eating pizza all day. Hello, Benny. By the way, congrats on reaching being at the Dean's List thingy. It was a Saturday. Happy Valentine's Day. Let's go. Congrats. But yeah, yesterday Valentine's Day, also just slept the whole day. After chores, I slept until 11 or 10 p.m. Thinking my goal this year is to finish sa Dean's List attendees a guide list. Congrats. I didn't know that was your course, by the way. Good luck. Oh, the sleep schedule. I know my sleep schedule is so bad, chat. I'm trying to change it, but holy shit, I cannot. Like I sleep at 7 a.m, wake up at like 6 p.m, and then repeat the same thing all over again. Like, but today I slept at 3:30 no, 4 p.m, and I woke up at like 5:30. So I only took a power nap because I was like, okay, I need to stream. I need to wake up 5:30 or less than or earlier than 5:30 because I was prepping the slides as well because I haven't prepped it yet. So, oh yeah, what can I call you nickname wise? You can call me Tama or Eggy, but Eggy is fine. And I also just did the slides at like 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. And I laid down the couch, or I slept on the couch for like 20 minutes till I was experiencing, was it REM, like rapid eye movement thingy? I was it's not lucid dreaming, but it's sleep paralysis. It's so scary too because I was like I was like watching TV before I slept. I didn't even realize I fell asleep. And then I realized I can't move. And then I see the TV in my sleep, like it's still playing, but there's no sound. So I was like, what the fuck's happening? And then I woke up. Oh, you woke up mid-REM, crazy. Yeah, I what do you call it? I took a deep breath and then I woke up. Can I call you mine? It's just a joke. Okay, speaking of, there's like pickup. Two people asked me for pickup lines in the confession, so or the advice. But yeah, that was a crazy little 20-minute sleep. So scary. I've been experiencing was it, I don't know if it's REM or if it's sleep paralysis, but I've been experiencing sleep paralysis frequently the last few days. I don't know why. That just means my sleep is very deep, right? Or I'm like in a deep sleep kind of thing. Sleep paralysis, yeah. REM is just a state of sleep. They said that if you're having a sleep paralysis, your eyes are just moving crazy. But I don't know if that's true. I thought my roommate was like, I thought my roommate was waking me up. Because I was feeling something waking me up in my dream. Gotta improve your sleep quality, egg. Are you winning, Te? No. Luckily, I slept fine. I slept fine. Waking up during REM sleep makes you feel not rested even if you slept for 8 hours. Ah. I don't know. After that, I got freaked out and I didn't sleep anymore. That was like at 7 a.m. I slept at 7 a.m. till... No, 6 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. or 7. I woke up and I saw the TV still playing. And it's playing a scary horror story game explain thingy. Hello, Lucille's. Also, hello, Exmo. Nope, rapid eye happens to everyone. Mostly paralysis happens to people who are very exhausted or dehydrated. I'm probably dehydrated. I haven't been drinking water. Speaking of, I need to drink water now. I use an app so I get woken up during non-REM. Dang, no hydrate redeem here. You can just say hydrate. Hydrate tech. But yeah, I didn't know that people who are very exhausted or dehydrated gets like gets the sleep paralysis goo goo gaga ghost thingy. Oh yeah, chat, I have a question. Since February 27th is next week and Resident Evil 9 is coming out, and I love Resident Evil. I've been streaming Resident Evil since 2021, 2022. I'm thinking of whether I should stream it on Twitch or should I stream it on YouTube. Hello, Nimuri. Cause I want a channel, or I want to also have VODs in the channel. Like a game series that I can do here on YouTube. And I think Resident Evil 9 is a perfect game to start on. Multi-stream not possible. I don't know if I can handle multi-stream, that's the thing. Oh yeah, that would be great so we can watch on our own time as well, yeah. But for like the game streams, I might remove the YouTube alerts and then just have chat and then my model and then game and then game sounds open. Because I feel like whenever I watch a VOD, I sometimes sometimes get distracted by the alerts. Or like if I'm watching another streamer's VOD, I get distracted when I see or when I hear the alerts while the game is ongoing. It would be hard to multi-stream because the chat will be mixed up. Yeah. And Twitch prefers to be prioritized first when it comes to multi-streaming. I got to know you through the song Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm thinking of making another one, but I'm not sure. We'll see at the Halloween thing. Wow, sana all first Friday, no? True. Hello, Taco. But yeah, do you guys want me to stream it on YouTube or Twitch instead? But then again, I can always upload it on YouTube. But let's try one. Let's try one stream on YouTube for Resident Evil 9. I'm so excited. I'm waiting for Resident Evil 9 to come out. There's also some games that I'm looking at on Steam that are on sale. I prefer YT because I'm here, but your call. I think I'll try one day of YouTube streaming for Resident Evil 9. I'm also thinking of streaming cozy games here as well, because I've been eyeing out a lot of like games on Steam. When will we have a new song? Whoops. What the fuck? I opened my Steam in the background. So many games on sale today, bro. When will we have a new song? I'm not sure. Making the Five Nights at Freddy's covers is draining my wallet. I mean, sure, it kind of boosted my numbers big time, but I don't know if I can keep on going on creating those because it's so expensive. Hello Kitty Island Adventures would be nice. I've been seeing that game. It's like Animal Crossing, right? Cozy games, right? Getting over it. God, I've streamed Getting Over It on YouTube a lot of times before. I'm sick of it already. But yeah, I have a lot of games that I wanna buy. Like this one. How about like Art District Card? Whisper of the House, you just basically decorate and stuff, like unpacking. And hold on, let me update my cart. I might buy it after stream, but let's see. How about you guys? Do you have any interesting games? Anyway, happy Valentine. Thank you. Halia is also nice. Is that an indie game? I don't know, I have really either dumb games on my library or wish list or just peak games. Where's my wish list? Chess versus Mitra. A little bit to the left. We actually finished that on Twitch. There's one more game here that I wanna buy. Hold on. Catherine is just 231 pesos. What the fuck? I'ma let you cook. That's crazy. Crazy name. I'ma let you cook. There's one game that I'm also waiting on. It's Tailside, but it's still on early access. There's a lot of games here that are still on early access. Tiny Bookshop. I don't know if that game is worth it. There's also games that are on sale from Capcom. Eggy game when Lamal, like Egg game, try Little Witch in the Woods. Oh, I've seen that game. I also have a game from those developers. Forgot the name. Golden Tron. But I never finished it because I kind of low-key fucked up on the game. I haven't finished that game yet because I suck at RPG games. But yeah, I have a lot of games here that I want to buy and try on YouTube. I'll probably prio that next week, at least. But some of these are like either somewhat boring or either just not chats is like type of games because it's so not really boring but cozy, kind of like just one sitting kind of games. Ooh, what is this? It's so cool. Interactive fiction. Flower in Us. Choices matter. 219 pesos. Oh, Little Corners. This one. But this one is more cozy as well, like just decorating in general. This item is available at a lower price as part of House Flipper 2X Whisper of the House. Sheesh, okay. I'm sold. Did you know Mr. Hope Playhouse game? Mr. Hope Playhouse game? Is that the rabbit one? Rabbit horror game? Anyways, we'll start at 55. Sorry, I got carried away yapping. I also have Dispatch, but the thing is, you already finished the first playthrough of Dispatch, and I kind of suck at this game. This game's mini game, but maybe let's see. Let's try on YouTube. That creepy game. Yeah, I think I've heard of the game. The Spy X Anya is really cute. I recently bought it. Spy X Anya. You can't handle hacking. Yeah, the Dark Souls series is on sale. Hold on. Capcom is the only thing that I'm eyeing out right now is Capcom's games. Degrees of separation. Oh, it's up to 50%. Damn. God, if only Call of Duty wasn't that expensive. But it's so expensive. I wanted to try the old one. I think it was the third old game. But yeah, I'm just waiting on Resident Evil 9. I'm so excited for this. It's 3K. Oh my god. It's $60. But you know what? It will be worth it. It's Leon. You rarely get we rarely see Leon now. I wanted to play Silent Hill F, but I already knew the story. I already know the story, so I don't really want to buy it anymore. Jesus. Okay. So we're gonna start with the advice. Love advice thingy. Hold on. Let me play my PowerPoint. I made a PowerPoint specifically for this stream. I just made it like 20 minutes ago or 30 minutes ago. But yeah, I asked a lot of people if they can send me some questions last week or last few weeks ago. And I removed some just copy pasted brain rot, and I also removed one question because it might get my channel demonetized. So, or demonetized, or like banned, or get like some sort of repercussion, or some repercussion of something. So I also removed some words that might also make YouTube be angry at me and then bonk my channel. So yeah. But yeah, today we're gonna start on this. Again, thank you so much for everyone who like gave their entries and stuff. Hold on, where's the YouTube chat? But yeah, nice thumbnail, thank you. I made the thumbnail. I've been having some fun making the thumbnails. There are 23 questions and 23 submissions. I was aiming for 30, but I saw that we were nearing the number, actually 28, but some of them are just brain rot, copy pasted and stuff, so I removed it. So we're now at 23. Okay. So the first question of the day. Oh. What the fuck? Oh no. Okay. First question. I think I can make this big. I can make my model a bit big. But yeah, I also made the thingy. It's like a cute looking game, not gonna lie. But yeah, first question. 467 yun, no. There's just some copy pasted long confessions thingy, but it's copy pasted. But yeah, first question. I like this girl since last year. She's very interesting, funny, pretty, kind, and overall we just really vibe. Recently they broke up with her boyfriend, but I don't really plan to make a move or whatsoever since she's still healing, but maybe, just maybe, should I take a chance on bare months? God God forbid this girl is just wanna love her. Yes, the gal I like is bisexual. For me, I feel like if they just freshly, or she's freshly out of the relationship or out of a relationship, for me, just befriend her first. Like, don't force her to like don't force her to get into a relationship immediately, because for sure it wouldn't work out. But I think for bare months, since you I think you want to confess on bare months, I think you have a lot of time to settle like a friend basis first, like get to know her first, or have her get to know you more too. Cause I don't know. Cause every time I see her, someone asks me, so should I ask this guy that I've been eyeing out on, but he just broke up with this person or that person. I always tell no, just give it time first. Like just befriend the guy or befriend the person. Getting to know each other first. And then if you feel like you want to confess already, then do so. Like perfect timing after a few months, or after some time. But yeah, for me, take your time. Since it's still in Burr months, maybe Christmas, I don't know. Near the year of the near the end of the year, you can confess, and maybe just maybe uh you get a positive answer. Or maybe in the middle of the year, you can tell her that, oh, I'm interested in you, but I'm not sure if you're ready to be in a relationship. If not, I'm willing to take more time, or in getting to know each other first, and then maybe you can give me your answer after a while, kind of thing. I don't know if that's too forward, but I think that's fair, because you don't really want to waste your time either. But yeah, that's my advice. What do you think, chat? Because for me, just a person that is fresh out of out of a relationship is still like healing, still experiencing single life, or still trying to grasp how to, like, how to, like, progress without the ex, kind of thing. Because you wouldn't really want to rush a person into a relationship immediately after they just broke up with their significant other. Sorry, that's my thingy. Hello, Okami. Best thing you can do is to be supportive friend. Supportive friend? And then after, like, I don't know, give it a few months. If you're still interested in her, just tell her that you're interested. But ask her if she's emotionally available for, like, courtship and stuff. And then maybe at the end of the year, if you ask her to, like, be your girlfriend or something, or take it further than that, than friends, then you have your answer. Easier way gaslighting. Brother! No. If you go too quick, it's like you're the rebound gal. For real. You wanna avoid being a rebound, chat. Otherwise, you're gonna get passed around like a ball. Rebound. Simply put, try to gauge if she's ready. This is like, it's like you're playing a dating simulator, chat. Like a visual novel kind of dating simulator. Like you have to correctly choose your options when you're trying to flirt, or trying to date someone, or trying to court someone. Like, look at it this way. Like, let's say in a situation you're talking to her, and then and then three options pop up: confess to her, or wait a little longer, or give up. Like three choices immediately flash in front of your eyes. Life's like a game. Never date sim relationship. It's kind of precarious situation though, because ideally you make your intentions clear upfront, but she's still in pain. Yeah, that's why you have to give her time. Yet give the lady a time, or time to reflect on the past relationship and herself, and then maybe, just maybe, after that you can confess, and then, oh, I'm interested. Can I have the chance to court you? And then if you say no, that's completely fine. I understand. What if there are three choices, but they're all terrible, like that one choice anyway? For sure, there's like, out of like the choices, there's like the best outcome for you, of course. Give it 6 months or so. I feel like 6 months is too long. It depends on how long her relationship was. But if it's like more than 5 years, girl, you have to give her more time than that. But also read the room if they're not ready. Yes. God. This is like in high school, because in high school, back in my high school days, normally people just date straight away after getting out of the relationship or getting out of a relationship, and they end up not like lasting for at least a month or a week. So yeah, I'll just give her time. There's a 3-month rule, right? 3 months. Yeah, there is a 3-month rule, but some people don't really believe in that. It depends on the person. I don't know. I think I've seen a lot of people jump in and out of the relationship really fast. Maybe because of that. They didn't have the time to reflect on themselves and on the relationship they just had. But yeah, I just give it time. 1 semester rules, gago. Also, never date your classmate, chat. That's hell. Like, imagine you don't work out and you keep seeing her in school or every day in the classroom. Never date a classmate, and never date a friend who is in also the same circle of friends that you have. Because for me, if you guys break up, it's gonna be hell for like the both of you. And some friends usually take sides as well, so might be another drama in the friend circle. Who are you going to date? I mean, you can date other people outside. Wait, you're actually right. But you can find a date online, but not recommended, but you can still find online. Also true, class crush is just puppy love. Don't fall for it ever. I mean, I've seen some classmates. No, never mind. I've never seen any of my past classmates actually last in a relationship with a fellow classmate before. I have a classmate whose girlfriend is also in the same class as ours. I don't know, it's because sometimes they're either really PDA or they just when they fight or have an argument, you can feel it in the room. So awkward. This reminds me of the video game meme where you just want to talk to girls, just go up to them and press A. If only dating were that easy, chat. I press A, but all the options are high. Lol. But yeah, just give her time, girly, to process, and then after like a few months, like maybe after 3 months, the 3-month rule, then you can ask her if you can court her and you're interested in her, and if she wants to like maybe give you a chance. If no, then good luck. If yes, congrats. But yeah, just give her time to process, and then ask her after 3 months. Okay, next question. Why the fuck is my PPT not? Hold on. Any advice on how to handle one-sided feelings? Okay. My advice on like how to handle one-sided feelings is that you just gotta move on, bro. It's harder for you to keep those feelings because you know you're the only one interested. Like at that point, even if it's hard, just move on. But then again, I also believe that people's feelings can change. Like, maybe, you know... I'm not giving you a delusion, but... I'm giving you, like, 2 options. it's hard, but yeah, you can move on. Avoid her, set up boundaries, or avoid the person or guy or girl. Focus on yourself, on like getting better and stuff, and then maybe you can find someone else in the process. Or what you can do is maybe ask the person, I'm interested in you. I know you don't like me, but maybe if you could give me a chance to show you that I like you, or give me a chance to court you and make you like me, like in the span of 3 months. And if you say no, I would totally understand. If yes, I'd be happy to. That kind of thing. I don't know. Because normally you wouldn't really know if it's a one-sided feeling if the person says that they either like another person or they just don't like anyone else, and you're just assuming that you don't you're just assuming that that person doesn't like you. So for me, your two options are move on, focus on getting better on yourself or getting better. Improve on yourself. And find someone else or meet someone else. Or you can ask the person, like what I said earlier. You can ask the person, I'm interested in you. Can you give me a chance to court you? The ETA of courtship is like 3 months, or the time period of the courtship is 1 month or 2 months. And if you still don't like me by then, I would totally understand if you reject me. But if you do give me a chance, I'd be happy to prove that I really like you and I'm serious about you, and I wanna try to shoot my shot. That kind. Cupid's therapy with Eggy, let's go. I don't know. I just also like giving advices to people, that's why. Though it's totally up to chat if they want to of course follow it, but I don't know. I have huge empathy. So I can immediately tell if like a person is either feeling this or that. I don't know, it's because whenever I talk to a person before I yap or before I send a message, I always think how a game works as well. Like earlier I said that before doing this or that, three choices are in front of you, or three choices flash in front of your eyes. If you choose this option, you're gonna get this consequence, or you're gonna get this outcome. If you choose if you choose this choice, you're gonna get this outcome. I don't know, it's always like that. Like, you have to put yourself in that person's shoes to understand what they're going through and stuff. So I don't know, it's very easy to like tell, or it's always easy for me to feel what a person's feeling. Can anyone please give me some advice on how to get a girlfriend? Because I really want to have a girlfriend, because it's really painful to see that I'm the only one who's single. It's painful. First, if you want a girlfriend, you have to step outside and actually meet people. I mean, it also works online, but the thing is, LDR isn't really gonna help you either. I mean, for sure, posting it like e-dating and stuff is pog. But I feel like if you're serious about someone, I think physical touch, like dating in real life, hanging out in real life, spending quality time together in real life is also very valuable. So you gotta step up your game and go outside and touch some grass and meet people. Like, even if it's an old classmate, or a neighbor or something. Approaching people is harder, true. Weigh in your options is survival instinct like fight or flight. Yeah, I don't know. I've always had that kind of mindset when it comes to talking to people or giving advices or understanding people. Touch grass? Yes, touch grass. But normally some people do actually meet the love of their life online. I mean, I've also did dating before, but it's just really different when it's in real life chat, for sure. Believe me. Because, you know, our brain releases, what do you call this chemical? Serotonin? Was it serotonin? Like, you become more happier if you have someone physically, or like you can hang out with someone in real life than online. Through dating apps? No. Through games. Through offline games. Oxytocin, yeah, that one. Oxytocin. Dopamine. I think any of the chemicals that makes us happy. Because LDR is really hard, chat. Well, you can... I mean, some couples work through it, but some couples don't, unfortunately. LDR is just a different kind of hell. Like, words, you can only type out words and stuff. But for me, maybe because I'm a big physical girly, I like seeing and hanging out in person than online. So games producing more couples than dating apps. Because in dating apps, either you end up as a sausage or you go missing, bro. Like, holy fuck. Which is crazy. There's a running joke here in the Philippines, by the way. If you meet someone on Tinder, the next day you're a sausage. Or you're already with the fishes. A sausage, yeah. We call it magiging longganisa ka na kinabukasan. That or catfish, yeah. Switching to mom but might be unresponsive because my butt is dragged to church. No worries. Good luck, or good luck. Have fun. Still. But yeah, my advice on how to handle one-sided feelings is that either you move on, meet someone else, or try to get yourself out there to meet more people, and then find another person that will eventually, or you can actually be in a relationship with, or you can just straight up tell the person that you like them, and that maybe they can give you a chance to let you court them for like 1 month or maybe more than that. And if she's still or he's still not interested in you, then you'd walk away like that. Because I don't know, some people just don't shoot their shot because they think they don't have a chance. But, you know, out of like maybe 10% out of 50%, you still have a chance. You just don't know how to shoot your shot, or not, or you just don't know how to be confident. But yeah, I hope you have a better outcome. Anonymous number 2. Okay, next question. Isn't dating like expensive? It depends on the person, or it depends on the girl you like or the boy you like. But for me, you should straight up ask a person first. Like, what kind of love language they have. Like, if it's physical touch, gifts, eating out in restaurants and stuff, then you probably need more money, but I don't know, dating is just expensive for other people is because some girlies or some guys just rely too much on the gifts. People are forgetting that you can just make handmade gifts and just give it to the person. It depends really on the person. For me, I don't really like too expensive gifts. Hey, I would accept a date outside, like a tusok-tusok date, or street food kind of date, or night market kind of date. I don't know, I just don't really like I don't really like it when a person spends so much in just that one day. Yeah, makes sense depending on their love language. Yeah, this is also why you should ask a person beforehand what kind of love language they have. Dating just became expensive. It's because, you know, spoiling your loved one and stuff. But you can also spoil your loved one without like paying anything. You can just make a letter, put effort into it, make a flower or origami flower. I've been seeing a lot of people make bracelets, make letters, handwritten letters. Yeah, you can also bake goodies if you don't want to spend. It just really depends on the love language of the person. Okay, next question. Write poems, yeah, exactly. Okay. Next question. Question number 3. How do I know whether it's a crush or just liking them as a person? Crushes, I feel like crush is for physical attraction for sure. Like you only see their what do you call it, like outside appearance very appealing. Like I forgot, is it love at first sight? Cause love at first sight isn't really true, because you just saw them like, oh, they're pretty, they're handsome and stuff, and then you immediately like them afterwards or love them afterwards. Nah, that's for sure crush or just admiration because they're pretty. Meanwhile, liking them as a person, the physical attraction grows up to like liking them for their personality as well. Like, yeah, you like them at first because of their physical attraction, and then the second you got to know them more, you starting to feel like, oh, I like this person. I like this person's personality and looks. Because love is more deeper than like, for sure. Liking them as a person, I feel like you're getting to know them. You're getting to know their good side for now. Love is finding out their good sides and of course bad sides, and you're still choosing to love them, basically. What if you don't have the physical and mental, emotional, physical bandwidth to want a relationship? I don't think you should be in a relationship if you think you're not ready. Because it'll just end up hurting you and the person you want to be in a relationship with. Normally, some people aren't just really ready and they're just pushing to want a relationship because they don't want to feel left out by everyone who's not single, which is bad. Honestly, there's no shame in being single. You have more time for yourself to improve. You're bored, you're lonely, go outside. Shop for yourself, or go will do something in your bucket list or do stuff alone that can still make you happy. Because I don't really like how people are always like, oh, I'm single only, I want a relationship just so that I don't feel lonely, or just so I don't feel left out because everyone has a relationship and I don't have a relationship. That just means you just want to have someone by your side just so you can call yourself not single anymore, which is bad. I don't know. People need to start appreciating their self more, even if they're not in a relationship. Tas yung question ko yung na-delete. No, I know your question, Benny. Harana lamang. Pretty much admiration versus actually being attracted to them, yes. Hello, Pikachu. The forest feels more comfortable than a noisy place. Yeah. Also, out of topic, but Greenwich garlic bread sucks now. I don't know. I don't really like the garlic bread too anymore, unless it's with the cheese one. If a girl says "Don't come near me, stalker," is she telling the truth or just playing hard to get? She's telling the truth, probably. She's immediately rejecting you at that point. There's so many things that can make a person happy. We just need to find it, what those things are. Exactly. Like, there are some guys that are single, but are still happy. Some of them went to the gym. They found it very fulfilling. So they chose to not be in a relationship for now and improve themselves, which is a good thing. If you just want to be in a relationship just because you want to and not actually love someone or not be serious about it, don't be in a relationship. Isn't that how Western relationships work? I mean, not all Western relationships are like that, but I guess because Philippines is different from US, of course. You have different values, culture, and stuff. I don't know, because you should treat dating as a serious thing, for me at least. Like, you're dating to marry kind of thing, especially if you're already in your adult arc already, like 25 plus. Is it possible to half-ass a relationship and keep it going for long? Hell nah. No one is half-assing a relationship that wants to like go further than a month or so. It's possible. It just sucks for both of you. At that point, I don't think anyone is gonna stay with a person that is half-assing a relationship. Because it feels like you're feeding into the thought of like, I'm just staying with this person because I don't want to be single. Even if I don't have any plans for the relationship and stuff. I just want to keep this person just so I don't feel lonely, or just so I don't feel like I'm missing out on the whole love thing. Most married couple are like that in the present. I think one thing about marriage chat is different than like being in a relationship. Because marriage here in the Philippines is definitely a one-time thing only. You cannot get divorced. Annulment is a very long and expensive progress. So it's valid to like live with a person first, like for a few years. See if you're fit to be with each other, and if you can still see life with that person after like a long time, then that's the person that you want to marry. Only legal separation, no divorce. Yeah, annulment. How do I tell a person I want to split because they regret getting into a relationship? I think you should open it up with okay, we need to like have a serious talk. I've been feeling like I am not I am not ready to be in a long relationship, and I know this will hurt like a bitch, but I think I want to break up with you because I'm not mentally ready for this kind of relationship, or I'm not mentally ready to advance this relationship further, kind of thing. Because I think if you're gonna say that you regret getting into a relationship, that shit will hurt the person a lot. Like, you have to give them the the kind response, but you know, still respectful. I mean the rejection, but still respectful kind of thing. Only legal separation, no divorce. Other countries have the same problem. Parents not divorcing because they have children, even though they don't like each other anymore. That's because Asian countries are just built different, chat. Like here in the Philippines, since the church despises divorce, we cannot just get married immediately and it didn't work out, we call it quits. Nah. This is why relationship is like the the last step. Block every song when I forget. The fuck. Here's a real question though. If someone wants to reject or break up with a girl and next week they see you with a girl that likes you and you like her, how the fuck you should respond to the broken up girl? This is why chat said there's a 3-month rule. You have to give it 3 months first before you hop onto a new relationship. Honestly, I've been broken up with before, but I don't know, I took it bad, but after a while it just you know, went away. Like the pain just went away. Before, when I was younger. I think I definitely had that kind of situation, but they don't really like each other. They're just really good friends, I guess. But I don't know. It still hurts, but you just gotta heal up, or gotta avoid them. You know. I don't think if you're already broken up with a girl, I don't think you have the right to tell her that you're dating someone new. Because your relationship is already done. But I think the 3-month rule is also like a time period where you guys are giving respect to your past relationship before starting a new one. So yeah. Having good closure also works. Yes. But you can't really deny the pain is still there. We're one of the last remaining countries without divorce for real. Because of the church, bruh. Friend was talking to a different girl and he just realized they were a better match than his girlfriend. I think that's normal though sometimes. Of course you're gonna compare your old and new relationship. That's normal. What if the girl you like was taken within those 3 months and now you broke and lonely? I think at that point, you just gotta move on. Cause there's no use in just moping around. You can better yourself. Okay, Mochi. You can better yourself. Do better and then get back up and start dating again if you feel like you're mentally ready, that is. Okay. Sorry, we strayed away from the question. But yeah, how do I know whether it's a crush or just liking them as a person? Crush is more physical, is more on physical attractiveness kind of thing. Like you only like them or you only have a crush on them because of the way they look. And liking them as a person is where you got to know them more and now you're beginning to like develop feelings for that person because you're starting to get to know them like as a person, not just someone who's pretty or handsome. You actually have knowledge about the things they like or the things they want to do or their dreams or the careers they want to do or they want to take on. And love is where you or loving a person is where you know their good sides and bad sides and you still choose to stay in love with that person. Just gotta move on off the story. Jesus Christ. Good evening, Aki. Hello, Etimar. But yeah, next question. Okay, this one. Question number 4. Have you ever been scared of communicating with your partner? I'm a massive overthinker, and from time to time, I ask my partner for reassurance. But at some point, I started to think that my partner is getting annoyed by me, not just because of asking for reassurance, but just me asking things or being there. I actually sometimes get that feeling, but communication is important, chat. One thing in a relationship is you need constant communication. I'm also an overthinker, but sometimes I just joke around it. Like, sometimes I also ask people, just friends in general as well. I ask them, "Are you angry at me? Are you annoyed I'm here and stuff?" As you can see from my Twitch streams, I always do that or ask that to Mitra. But uh, it's just I think as an overthinker, we just think about the negative stuff immediately instead of like just asking your partner straight up. Okay, like be honest with me, be blunt with me. Are you getting annoyed? Are you getting annoyed that I'm asking for reassurance, or are you getting annoyed because I'm here? Like you can have like a one-to-one conversation about it, because reassurance makes you feel more valuable or listened to. Like, you know, your partner is giving you the attention and is listening to your concerns and giving you reassurance that no, I'm not annoyed, or no, you're not annoying. It's normal to do this or that or ask this or that. But yeah, I feel like it's just you just need to talk to your partner about it. I mean, being in a relationship for sure will have like its ups and downs, but you can only solve your ups and downs if you just talk. Cause sometimes you wouldn't really know what the person is thinking if you're just assuming stuff. You have to ask that person. Physical attraction is not enough sometimes. I realized after 3 months that the crush was chopped. I mean, that's why you have to like get to know the person. God, why is it so hot? My office. Holy shit. But yeah, just talk. Just talk it out. Just ask them in a one-on-one conversation that if they're getting annoyed by it. And if they are, um if they are getting annoyed, I feel like you can apologize, but at the same time, tell them that you value their thoughts and you value their opinions. So you're gonna work on yourself, but at the same time, tell your partner that I hope next time that I ask for reassurance, you wouldn't get annoyed. Cause I'm gonna work on how to like solve this solo conflict with myself and stuff. As a dude, I sometimes think of nothing, literally crickets in my head. Sometimes it's hard to believe guys just don't think about anything. But yeah. Because sometimes, yeah, it does get, like, annoying to give, reassurance every single day. Like, every day, like, But I think you just gotta work on yourself. Because I feel like you have a lot of self-doubts. And it's leaking out onto the relationship. But then again, as a partner, it's also not really your job, but it's part of your half of the relationship to make your partner feel valuable or feel valued. But yeah, it's just you can figure it out via talking. Don't be scared to talk with your partner. Howdy, egg yellow sheriff. But yeah, hope that answers your question, brownie man. Next question. But yeah, conversation is important, chat, or open communication with your partner. This one is a bit long, but it's Excalibur's. Hello, Lady Tamago-ki. My ride-or-die brothers would call me an aromantic person, someone who doesn't get attracted to others easily. Not sure why, but maybe it has to do with my history of heartbreaks, or maybe from the last woman I loved, in which we drifted apart to the point that my feelings died down. It didn't bother me for a long while, but it occasionally stings my heart sometimes whenever I see couples having quality time together, which is my love language. And the fact that my family and relatives are wondering why I'm still single gets on my nerves. The question for this is, do you think someone like me would learn to love again? Because as much as I'm used to being a loner, on some days I don't fancy being alone, lonely. I think for this, I'm trying to think, hold on. For this, I feel like it's just that you guys had different goals already, or your goals are not aligned anymore, or are not part, or your partner is not part of your goal and you are not part of her goal anymore, something like that. Because sometimes falling out of love is sometimes equals to like less and less time together, I feel like. This is why sometimes LDR doesn't really work out either. Hold on, I'm trying to read again. Feelings died down, but yeah, usually that's because there's no more like quality time, no more physical hangouts and stuff. Because it's also important to go touch some grass with your partner, I feel like. Or at least talking it out. I've also had a guy before that fell out of love because he had his inner demons. He's not mentally there in a relationship. He's trying to fix himself at the same time. But I feel like there's just some relationships that don't really work out, or there's no more like common ground for the both of you. I think maybe you'll find still a different person at the end of the day. You're bound to like find someone out there that can understand you, or can understand that sometimes a relationship can get just stable or calm, or a relationship can go from very very passionate to like just stable, like, you know, the waves are just not crashing, or like, what do you call it, like just the water is just calm still, but we'll still choose to stay. We'll still like work out on the stuff. Because I don't know, at some point some relationships get to a point where it's just stable, but you guys still love each other. I know, because I think marriage as well, some couples or some married couples actually have times where they're both angry at each other. They're both not okay, but are still choosing to try to make it work because, you know, they married each other, or they're choosing to love still, even if there's still like problems, conflicts, or ups and downs. That's why in a relationship you have to just talk on it, you know. If you feel like you're falling out of love, tell that to your partner. Maybe you guys can still work out on something, or work out on a solution, or at least bring the love back again, or the passion in the relationship again. But yeah, I think you still have a chance. You still have time to learn how to love. It's just that you have to put yourself out there. I know I keep saying that you have to put yourself out there, because you have to. How would you meet someone if you don't do anything? Or if you're just coping in your room at the moment? Like, you know, you can do so much more, but you're choosing not to because you're not like confident and stuff. You just gotta get yourself out there, you know. God, why is it hot? But yeah, I hope you meet someone. But yeah, I think my advice for that is just go get yourself out there, you know. Work on yourself, get back up on your feet, and then try to date again. Or if it helps, you can find someone who shares the same hobbies as you, or shares the same interests as you. Sometimes that can like make more moments, or make more quality time for the both of you, because you have shared interests, and maybe you can like have a date that revolves around that interest or something. But yeah, good luck on that. Good luck on finding someone. Okay, next question. I don't even know if that answers it, but yeah. Hopefully that's good advice. I don't know. Next question. Damn. Never thought this love language, this love advice is gonna get serious, Lamal. Okay, next question. Question number 6. I like this girl right now, but she's living in another country. Should I pursue her and try to get into a relationship, or should I give up? Okay, first of all, if that girl is living in another country, are you sure you want to get into a relationship that is like miles away from you. Cause for sure there is a lot of cons to an LDR relationship than a close proximity kind of relationship. Cause if she's living in another country, you cannot meet up. You cannot meet up in a restaurant. Oh, we're going for long distance territory. Yeah, I'm back. Also not, even if it's a different region, I won't mamao. Yeah, because there's a lot of cons in an LDR relationship. Like, number one is time difference. Like, at your place is daytime, at her place is nighttime. So where's the common ground time thingy for you to talk to her and, like, I don't know, video chat and stuff? Nothing, because you guys have different schedules, have different stuff to do. I mean, sure, you can make time, but it's still really hard to survive in an LDR relationship. I mean, but it's still up to you, of course, if you're gonna follow my advice. But my advice is, if you do pursue her, for sure there are a lot of, like, hardships and ups and downs. Hello, Karu. Time zone. The first, like, con is time zones. Second issue is you guys have no physical hangouts. I mean, sure, games sometimes can make up for it, but are you really sure those game kind of, like, hangouts will be fun? For sure, some couples argue while they're playing with each other. Like, for example, like Valorant, League, or I don't know, Marvel Rivals, or other games. Competitive games. Cause I don't think that's, for me, I don't think that's enough. Especially if you're miles away from your significant other. But yeah, but for me, if you're gonna ask me, I will not pursue an LDR relationship that is very far away. Cause it's gonna be hell. But if you really like this girl, if you really wanna be with this girl, then just know that there are a lot of hardships that will be coming your way left and right. I mean, some girls are just really worth waiting for, or some guys are also really worth waiting for. So it just really depends on you. But for me, I wouldn't, because it's so hard. Like, especially in arguments, for sure the other person will just block you or will just ignore your messages and stuff, and you cannot fix the issue because you guys cannot talk to each other one-on-one and actually make sure everyone is okay, or make sure she's okay, or make sure he's okay and stuff. Like, I think I also asked a friend that, and they also said the same thing, that if there's arguments, it's gonna be hard because for sure someone is gonna be really petty about it and just block the other person for, like, days on end, and only unblock them once they're, like, feeling, like, fine already. But yeah, for me, I wouldn't pursue it, but if you think this girl is worth it, then sure, go ahead, but just know it will be really hard on you guys. Especially it's in a different country. But yeah, I hope that answers your question, anonymous number 6. Hold on, let me just drink water. Next. And then when they unblock, the other side is in a relationship. Actually, that sometimes happens, sadly. It's like cheating already. Okay. Next question. Not sure if you'd have any advice, but I broke up with my girlfriend after dating for 5 years. 5+ years since we were in high school. It's officially been 5 years since then, and I still haven't been fully able to get over her, I think. That's crazy. I don't have any delusions of getting back together again, and I've healed from the breakup too. We're civil and still talk sometimes, but very rarely. My biggest problem is comparing everyone I get interested in romantically to her still, because I think she really was objectively my type and seemed perfect to me when it came to everything. I get scared it won't work out with anyone that's different, and I don't think I can emotionally handle another breakup, so it's been scary to commit to a relationship. I think for this one, I think you still love your ex for sure. I know you don't have delusions of like getting back together, but for sure you still have feelings for your ex. Cause you're actively comparing every girl you meet or have been interested in to her. That means you still love her and you still actually want some sort of relationship that is very close to your exes. To me, I feel like you haven't healed up, OP. For me, if you're a guy or a girl, I don't think you've fully moved on. I think you can finally tell that you've moved on if you don't think about her anymore. Or if you do think about her, it's just that, oh, I hope she's doing fine, or I wonder what she's doing now. This one you're still hung up on her. Um in my opinion, you're still hung up on her, so or work yourself hard so you don't have time to think about that. I don't know, just sometimes it just creeps at the back of your mind, chat. Especially this relationship is like 5+ years, and it's a childhood high school kind of sweetheart thingy. So it's definitely gonna be hard, but I think it's been 5 years since then. You should have like have fully moved on. But it's fair that you're scared to be in a relationship again because you're scared that it won't work out. But you should also think of how you can preserve the relationship, or just like what do you call it? Sorry, I'm trying to think, as this question is a bit hard, or this advice is a bit hard, because OP hasn't moved on yet. I'm trying to not be insensitive to it. But yeah, for sure, for sure, a relationship with another person is gonna be very different from your ex's relationship. So you wouldn't really know if it's gonna work out if you don't take a risk. Like, sure, I get it, you're scared, you don't really want to emotionally invest, or you don't want to invest too much of yourself into a relationship, and only for it to not like last long. Of course it's scary, but the thing is, you wouldn't really know if it's gonna work out if you don't take a risk. You gotta take a leap of faith, chat, in everything you do to know the outcome. For sure, like getting into a new relationship after a big breakup from a girl you really loved is gonna be hard. But it's also, I feel like it's also time for you to also heal from that relationship first and then get into a new relationship. Like, completely detox of her. Like, all of her gifts, past letters, past stuff from her, just keep it in a fucking suitcase or box and keep it in the cabinet, like under a cabinet or something, or somewhere where you don't have access to it. Block her on social medias. Do your best to like try to not think about her. Do your best to try and not to see her in any like occasion. Because it's been 5 years for sure. For sure, you had like some sort of access still to her, maybe social medias, friends, or like you still see her occasionally. Because 5 years for sure, someone you're already moved on for that. I'm sorry, but 5 years is a long time to have like moved on, to have fully moved on from a past relationship. You have to completely detox yourself from her to finally move on and then try again to get into a new relationship. I mean, the worst thing that could happen if he tried to be in a relationship again and it didn't work out is that, you know, again, the cycle continues. But you can do so much more to make the relationship better. Cause I don't think it's fair for the girlies that you are interested in to be compared to your ex when they're so different. It's either you follow that advice or you get back with your ex. Cause I think OP is still harboring feelings for the ex. Not a lot, but still enough to make him think about the ex, you know? But yeah, I hope maybe that gives like a small insight. I'm not sure if it's a good advice because to me, you still haven't moved on. It's either you completely detox yourself from everything about that ex and try to move on and still heal, because it seems like you haven't fully healed yet. I think one thing that you can tell in a person if they're already okay and if they've already healed up from the past relationship is when they talk about their ex and there's no feelings at all anymore, like, oh yeah, it didn't work out anymore, and then like there's no regrets, there's no hate, there's no hint of like feeling like, ay, sayang, di kami natuloy, ganyan, di sana, ganyan. Like, hopefully, next time or the next few months, OP finally, like, heal up and work on yourself and stuff. Because I think you still haven't moved on if you're still comparing every girl you meet to your ex. But yeah. Chat, remember, relationships are a big investment of time and mental health and physical health and stuff, okay? Only commit to a relationship if you feel like you're ready. Like, no shackles from past relationships, no issues and stuff, no problems, no red flags, etc. Okay, next question. Hopefully that answers the OP's question, but I'm not really sure if anyone's gonna watch this VOD. Okay, question number 8. I told a girl I read books on female criminology and I think screwed up. Female criminology? What? Okay, next question. I just met this Indonesian girl suddenly. I was just curious if what kind of approach should I do? Should I convert to them or not? Sarap kasi ng pork if I sacrifice to it. I already had a first confession, but it didn't end well. In my opinion, I don't think you should even continue this relationship. Not gonna lie. First of all, there's like difference in culture. Second, you're not marrying the girl yet, so why would you immediately convert? Like if you're like in the dating stage, boyfriend and girlfriend stage, that's where you have to reevaluate your relationship. Or if you're not in a relationship with this girl yet and you're just trying to be in a relationship with her, you should like what do you call it, the pros and cons of the relationship. Like compare the differences in culture, in religion, if you value religion and stuff. I think you should only think about converting if you're really serious about this girl and you really want to marry the girl. But I don't think you... This is like just straight up what do you call it, like admiration only. What's a girlfriend? A girlfriend is someone who doesn't make you feel lonely, chat. And who actually loves you, I guess. But yeah, if you already had a first confession and it didn't end well, I don't think you should pursue the girl anymore then. Cause difference in culture, difference in religion is for sure gonna be your hindrance in the relationship. And especially that you don't really want to sacrifice anything that you've grown up to know for that person. I don't think she's the right person for you. You just gotta walk away and find someone who you have a common ground with. Because I think the immediate thought that occurred to me when I saw this question, or I saw this like submission, is that difference in culture and religion is gonna be a huge problem for these two. I want a girlfriend, not a girlfriend. Sorry, I have an AI girlfriend. What the fuck? I'm not interested, Lamal. But yeah, hopefully that answers your question. Or hopefully that answers your question, anonymous number 8. Just walk away. Because for sure, it won't really work out for you guys. If you guys are not even together, like together physically too. This difference in culture and religion for sure will have you break up with each other like in the next few like months or years. Okay, next question. Okay, hi Eggy. Sorry. Hi Eggy, any tips on how to talk to women in the wild? I sometimes muster up the courage to come up to a pretty girl, just say, but I don't seem to be able to know what to say and just leave before I see what the reaction is. Thank you. I think for talking to women in the wild, you just gotta be friends with them first. Because the only thing that can... Or the... Oh, sorry. I was reading chat. I think the only way to talk to a woman is just converge in like normal conversation, like, oh, what are your likes, what are your hobbies, what kind of things are you into, do you like movies, do you like this or that, like just talk to them like you're making friends first. Because I am a sucker for like people or couples that go from friends to like a couple, or to boyfriend and girlfriend, because you have like a foundation for a relationship already. Like you had fun times, not as a couple but as just like two people trying to bond. So yeah. Yeah, ask general questions. I don't qualify for real dating. I'm not rich, handsome, or tall. I mean, not... You don't have to be rich to date someone. So, yeah. I think you just have to... You just have to talk to them like a normal person. Talk to them about interests, hobbies, what things are they into. Do they like this kind of food? What are their favorite foods and stuff? And then you just make like opportunities basically to either date them or just find out what things make them happy, so next time when you confess you know what to do. I have a question since I'm new here. Why is there an omurice on your head? This is a sunny side up egg. Hello, I am your new subscriber. Hello, Aryan. On the first meeting? I mean, on the first meeting, yeah, you're just gonna have to muster up the courage and just say, hi, I saw you. And I was like, can I, like, talk to you for a little bit? Like, I don't know, just make opportunities to talk to her, basically. To get to know her. I assume that's the thing that you're trying to do, is like meeting up someone to date. But if it's just like just talking to women in general, like non-dating wise, then that's just how you should do it. Like just talk to them like you're making friends, basically. Yo, I'm available 24/7. I have no job. You wanna date me? She hung up. Damn, money does make a difference. I mean, money sure does make a difference in a relationship. Because for me, dating is like you're dating to marry, you're dating to settle down as well. You're dating to meet a person that you know can handle you both financially, mentally. So like having money makes a relationship stable for sure, but some relationships can still make it work, but you have to put equal effort from the both of you to work out, you know? A lot of good advice, just to keep it in mind in general. Demki, I have a question too. What? But yeah. Anonymous number 9, just talk to them as a normal person. Like, talk to them like you're making friends. Or just make up a lot of topics that you know can interest like girlies or women. But yeah. Next question. This is supposed to be 10, but I think I let's press the thingy. Okay, I'm a bit too big for this, so hold on. Now. Some of the entries are too long, so I made like a double thingy on covering it. I have a question too. I helped a friend of mine with her relationship. Her boyfriend lives near my place. I got to know he's lying to her. When I helped her with this, she made me a villain, saying I'm jealous. So should I break friendship with them both? I think I think I think in my opinion, it's bad if a friend kind of oversteps a boundary between a relationship, because for sure there's gonna be like a biased kind of opinion. I think for this you have to set up a boundary for yourself and for her. Like, it's their relationship, so you don't really have to say anything. If it's if the another person was like doing something bad, of course you can tell the girlfriend or you can tell the other person, but you shouldn't overstep any like boundary, or you shouldn't overstep yourself onto the relationship because it's their business to handle. I don't know, if I know my friend is getting cheated on and stuff, I would tell her, but nothing else. I'd let them like settle their differences between the both of them. Help them because they first came to me and they always kept calling me about this, but when I helped, they verbally abused me, called me a betrayal. Like, what the fuck? I think for that you just have to have space from them then, because I don't think it's healthy as well for you to constantly help them with their relationship when it's their business to handle. You don't have to break the friendship, you just have to tell them, okay, I'm done with doing this for you guys. I will not help you with your relationship. That's your own business to handle. So I can only offer you advices and stuff, but other than that, I won't do anything to help you with your problems, because that's your business between the both of you, and I do not want to be caught in the middle of the fight. Yeah, you can just tell that, or you can just say that to them. Hello, I'm from Japan. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Takasugi. Hayato. Welcome, welcome. And I'm getting over it with my girlfriends that I lost her in December trying to cope up. I'm so sorry to hear that. But yeah, I think you just have to have space from them then. You don't have to break up with you don't have to break the relationship, you just have to tell them that. No worries. Okay, question number 10. I would like to be anonymous, but I imagine people can guess who I am. I have this friend of mine. She is beautiful, has a great laugh, is funny, a joy to be around, likes a lot of hobbies that I like, and is genuinely someone I find really attractive. I've been thinking about her a lot and find myself a little flustered with how cute she is. But there lies in two problems. One, she is a friend of many of my friends and someone who I greatly respect, and I have intense fear in my heart that things will not end well for me if I made my feelings known. I know how many girls hate guys, especially in this sphere, and I fear that any misstep will lead to losing everything. Two, and probably the most important one, she is a Filipina. I am not Filipino. I do not live in the Philippines, and as of right now, I don't have any intention to move to the Philippines. Perhaps sometime in the future, but not right now. So if a relationship were to happen, it would be LDR. So, oh, great Tamago-ki-san, do you think that I should let this person know my feelings and ask them out on a date with the next time I visit the Philippines, with the risk of everything turning into a disaster? Or do you think I should bury my feelings and move on with my life sad and still single? Are you from Philippines? Yes. I'll just say Filipinos are cool. I'm a Filipino, chat. Thank you. Thank you, Takasugi. I think, I don't know, for me, Like I said, never date anyone that isn't like in your friend group or is a friend that is also a friend to your other friends, because there's gonna be a lot of biased opinions against either you or her if there's a fight or argument between the both of you, or if you break up. So I feel like it's not wise for you to be in a relationship with this person, but at the same time I feel like you're also a grown adult that can distinguish what is real love from like of course like only like just admiration. But you're sucker for friends to lovers. Yeah, but friends to you're friends to lovers, but in the sense of like you're meeting the person in like in like a new place, like let's say in the mall, at a mall you approach the person like, oh hey, I find you interesting, can we spark a conversation, and then from that you guys lead to friends and then to lovers, or either classmates to friends to lovers. But if you're in a big friend group like this, I don't think it's wise to be in a relationship with a person who is a friend of your other friends, of course. Because at that point, there will be a time where you guys are gonna have a big fight, and a lot of your friends are gonna jump into the argument because it's either you asked for advice or she asked for advice. Lol joke. I like how I'm contradicting myself, but I don't know. It's just that I've had a friend group before that also had this similar situation. It's not LDR, but they're dating in the friend group, so a lot of like the opinions before when they broke up were biased. But for me, I still kept like what do you call it? I still kept an opinion where I don't think this guy is bad. I don't think this girl is bad. Sure, they had their own problems, but I still think they're a great person. Like that. For sure, there are a lot of like the friend groups that had those moments, not just mine. It's also very important to weigh in the LDR pros and cons, like I said. But at the same time, some relationships do work from situations like this. But the most important thing here is she is Filipina and she does not live in their country, or in this guy's country, so it's pure LDR. If I think if it's like turning into a serious kind of relationship where marriage is on the table, I do think you can talk it out with the partner first before everything else. Because if you don't really have any intentions to live in the Philippines, then I think it's not right to have a relationship with a person that will only be limited to just LDR and nothing else. I don't know, because LDR is pure hell for people who are living abroad. So it would be hard for the both of them to make the relationship work. But then again, it's just my advice. You're still a grown man, you can do whatever you want, you can decide. But for me, it wouldn't really be good for the both of you to be stuck in an LDR relationship, where there's a limited time, different time zones, different schedules. Like, for sure, there's a saying that, oh, if you want to do something, or if you want this thing so badly, then you'll make time for it. Yes, I believe in that, but in this case, where it's a different country, or like abroad kind of LDR, I don't think it's gonna work out. And like you said, like he said here, he might lose her as a friend. He might lose everything, or any misstep will lead to losing everything. And I feel like that's already a big telling on how this relationship will end up. You love Japanese song, your voice is so beautiful. Thank you. But yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to be in a LDR relationship if you think you wouldn't, or you wouldn't really live in the Philippines, or you don't want to live in the Philippines. I think it would be nice to talk about it to that person, but I don't really know if you want to confess now. But then again, it would clear out your feelings, but her side will be a bit uneasy, because, you know, she'll know that you'll like her, and then can't really do anything about it. So yeah, what does losing everything mean? Like friendship that they have. Like, this is why you don't really want to date anyone or any friend that you have in a big friend group or in a circle of friends, because a lot of the friends that you have are also friends with her, meaning that at some point the problems or your issues might get leaked out, or the relationship problems will be leaked out to the friend group, even though they don't really have any business to know about it. So nothing's really over till it's over. But I feel like you can still try and like avoid a big conflict. So yeah, if you lose a relationship, that's understandable, but losing a friend who'll be with you for long, it's still over. Exactly. So I feel like I don't think it's a wise decision to be in a relationship with this girl. As much as she's really like your type and you like her a lot, I don't think it would be wise to date her, because LDR, and of course the friendship, and for sure Philippines is miles away from whatever or whichever country you live in, so it's gonna be expensive to visit every now and then. So for me, my advice is, I don't think it's right, but then again, you're a grown adult. Again, all of my advices here in this stream is either you follow them or not follow them. It's still up to you, but I'm just giving you a piece of my mind, okay? There's so many exits to see, bro. What the fuck? Hold on. I was playing music earlier. Sorry, hold on. By the way, hydrate streamer. Thank you. Oh my god. But yeah, no. That's my advice for you, anonymous number 10. Okay, next question. So next question is, I just got out of a 2-year relationship with a girl that I thought I'd marry now. That's crazy. I'm trying, but I'm finding it hard to see people in the romantic perspective. Any advice? How do you differentiate between obsession, infatuation, and actual love? Does it taste good? No, I don't like balut. I hate balut. Okay, so hold on. Let me just change myself. Okay, so I think that, like I said earlier, how to differentiate between obsession. Obsession is when you're very stalkerish already, like checking out her social media in an unhealthy way, trying to find out where she lives, trying to make a lot of opportunities that you're trying to see it as like see it as a way to be like up in front and close with her. Yeah, that's stalking. And you're trying to befriend all of her friends just to get to be close with her, like in an unhealthy way, okay? Like pushing for something that that she doesn't really want. Infatuation is where you like her as her like physical thing. Like you only like her because of her looks, basically. Like you only like her because she's pretty, or she caught your eye. She has like something about her, like physically wise. Hello, Sapa. And actual love is where you finally get to know the person deeper, like her hobbies, her trauma, her past experiences, her basically you just know everything about her life, good sides and up and downs and the bad sides, and you still choose to love her. Because for sure, chat, not everyone is perfect, but if you find a person who's willing to love you even if you have like a lot of flaws, a lot of like extra baggage, or you still have like some sort of problems, but you're still trying to like be better, then you're lucky you found a person that is willing to love you even if you're not perfect, basically. I don't know, choosing to love someone who isn't perfect is love itself, honestly. I record of having crushes on a lot of my old friends, but sooner or later it goes away. Tamago-ki, what's your recent favorite game? My favorite game is Enfield lately. But yeah, that's the difference between love, obsession, infatuation, Raku. I think it's a 2-year relationship. For me, 2 years, it is long for other people, but for me, it's still a bit short to consider marriage. Because a lot of people are getting married after they've already established like a 5-year relationship or 10 years or 12 years relationship. Because marriage is a long time, chat. You just can't like toss it away if you're tired, or if you get tired, or you don't really want it anymore, or suddenly one day you wake up and you don't really want it anymore. That's just not how it works. 2 years is, yeah, very short for people to consider marriage already. So I feel like after 12 years or after like 5 years is the maximum for maybe normal people. Because I know someone who had a relationship for 12 years and they got married, okay? um 12-year relationship and they finally got married kind of thing, because 12 years is a long time, but 2 years, a 2-year kind of relationship considering marriage already is a bit too short for me. No offense, but yeah. Hopefully that answers your question, Raku. I hope that gives you some sort of insight. But yeah. Next question. Okay. Hijo Iki. Okay, this one is crazy, by the way. I don't know who the person sent. I don't know who sent this, but I'm so sorry. I'm gonna be very blunt about this. Hello, Iki. I'm a fan of yours now for about 3 months since my girl showed me your streams of yours. Anyways, can you help me? I really like her, from her appearance all the way up to her personality. Up to the point that I would sniff her clothes all the way up to her undergarments, and also one time I sniffed her undergarments. I also got a whiff of her men's, and it smells so good, and I'm now addicted to her men's. I am asking for help because I really, really like my girl. She's very precious to me after all, and I don't want to be called a creep or be left by her. What do I do? You have to stop immediately. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. This is like plain advice. Plain as day advice. You have to stop what you're doing. Like, you have to stop whatever you're doing, okay? It's unhealthy. It's already borderline obsession. And it's already way past the borderline of creepy. Get help, man. Why, bro? Like, it just took me out when I first read it while I'm editing this, by the way. Oh, like, there's no way someone actually out there does this. But yeah, please do not do this to your girlfriend. If you really love your girlfriend, please respect her privacy. Please do not be like this. Like, genuinely, I know you're a fan, but I feel so bad for your girlfriend. Just reading this. You have to respect her privacy. You have to respect her things. You have to respect her respect her body. You have to respect her feelings, man. Because for sure, if she read this, she's gonna be like, what the fuck? She's gonna reevaluate all your, like, the relationship itself and you, for sure. I'm sorry to be blunt, but this is really not the best way to show appreciation to your girlfriend, man. I don't know if that's real, but I almost got electrocuted when I heard that. I don't know too if it's real, but I feel like it's real. I don't know. Like, I'm genuinely concerned for the girl, not gonna lie. Because if I found out that my significant other is doing this behind my back, I would feel so creeped out. Because this is my private, like, things. And for sure, maybe she does it secretly too, which is really concerning. At least we're better for goodness, but it's so creepy. Yeah. Like, I don't know, man. You have to genuinely, you have to stop. I feel like you're gonna lose her at some point if she found out you're doing this behind her back. Especially with the men's part. I definitely hate the smelling or sniffing anything that is, like, related to menstruation, but Jesus Christ. I don't know. It's bad blood, chat. Like, what the fuck? It's not meant to be sniffed. So yeah, please, genuinely, I'm genuinely telling you to stop, because at some point your girlfriend is, you're gonna lose your girlfriend at some point if she finds out you're doing this behind her back. Like, I know you really love your girlfriend, you value her so much, but if you really love her and you really value her, then stop. Respect the privacy, or respect your girlfriend's things and private things. Like, holy shit. Because that's just not how you show a girl that you appreciate them and you love them. And she's watching the stream. I'm not sure, but please just stop. This is bad. At some point, it's gonna grow into like something way more worse for sure. But yeah, OP, please stop. That's my only advice to you, is stop. Okay, next question. Okay. How to flirt with women without coming across creepy? Don't be like the other guy. I'm sorry. But yeah. Don't be like the other guy and just be just like a normal human being, please. Just tell the girly that I want to strike a conversation with you. Can I talk to you? Like or you can send a meme actually. Sometimes meme can like bridge a conversation, you know, like, oh, what meme is your favorite? Oh, I like this meme. Oh, do you know this meme, that meme, or la 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 la? Like, there's a lot of things you could talk about with memes. But yeah, I think just strike up a conversation like a normal person. I think in conventions is low-key really like helping me to talk to strangers or talk to people when they approach me and they see like I'm cosplaying this certain character, or I'm carrying merch from this character, and like we just strike up a conversation about the characters and hobbies and like interests with the fandom. But yeah, it's just like just make up a topic, talk about something that is interesting for the both of you. It doesn't work, Tamago. I've tried for hundreds of times. I don't know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. It's definitely not 100% that it will work, but still it will sometimes work. Also have confidence in talking to them, yes. But I think it's just in general where OP just wants to talk to girlies in general, not to like be in a relationship with them, I feel like. First of your stream I watched. Hello, welcome Fadish. Bibong! It works 100% of the time, 1% of the time. Yeah, but don't be like the other person earlier. Okay, next question. This one is a very long one though. Hold on. Let me make myself a bit smaller. I joined Discord. Ooh, okay. Hello, Eki Sensei. I'm currently in a sitch where I'm close with two women who don't know each other, by the way, and I don't know who to pursue. I honestly am not in the mind space for dating right now, but I do flirt every once in a while, and there's some level of reciprocation, like hugging me randomly or being invited to drink just the two of us, or being in a call for like 5 hours. The thing is, they're completely different types. One shares some of my very niche hobbies and is kind of a and a party girl, while the other one I've known since school is very into VTubers and K-pop and is always traveling. So I don't know who I want to go for, or should I just keep the friendship? I feel like I'm broken enough that I feel like the current situation is okay, but logically it feels irresponsible to be egging them on. But I'm also not sure if they feel the same, like they want to flirt but don't want to commit to anything serious, since both of them also mentioned they don't want to have children or whatnot. Any thoughts? Thanks. I kind of share the same thoughts with these girls that he mentioned, of like not having kids. If that is like a deal breaker for you, then I suggest just keep the friendship and nothing else. Because I do think it's unfair for the both of them that you're flirting with the both of them at the same time. And you're like trying to just see who will take the shot kind of thing. I think you have to talk to them first, like one-on-one, where do you think you're ready to date right now? Like just make a conversation where you're asking but make it friendly. Like you're just asking just for, maybe like a topic, even though you're scouting for like answers. But for me, I feel like if the last part where they don't have plans to have children is your deal breaker for a relationship or for a person that you want to date, then don't go for it, in my opinion. A lot of women right now do not want to have kids, chat. Like, I think Gen Zs? Not Gen Zs. Is it Gen Zs? I think Gen Zs nowadays just do not want to have kids because of this economy, for sure. Who would want kids in this economy? But yeah, I don't think it's fair for the two girls that you're flirting with, even though they're friends. You're still flirting with them or actively flirting with them. I don't think it's a bad thing, but the thing is you're jumbling them both, or you're juggling them both. You can only choose one for sure, and who knows, it might also break the relationship with the other person as well. So I feel like you just have to reevaluate your situation. If you think that not having kids in the future is a big deal for you, then don't get into a relationship with them. Some girls will not change their mind about having kids. That's like my take on the whole not having children. Because of course you're gonna ruin your body, you're gonna work out on like a lot of health issues. You're gonna have so much debuffs in the next few months when you give birth. I mean, there's no hate on like giving birth, of course. Is the most like the most important thing, or the most beautiful thing, of course, for other people. But for me, giving birth is kind of scary, and I do not want to give birth. I don't want to have kids. I don't want to have like responsibilities that I know I cannot handle. So if you think that's a big deal for you in a relationship, or it's a big deal in the future if ever you do get into a relationship with them, then don't date them. Because for sure these girls will not change their mind about not having kids. For sure maybe they would want a relationship, but kids, or you're gonna think that you're gonna try and maybe change their mind about having kids, for sure they won't change their mind. So I think you should just keep the friendship. It's unfair for the both of them to be juggled. So in my opinion, just talk it out. Like, are you ready in a relationship? Like, playfully ask, maybe what if next time, what if we get into a relationship? What do you think this or that will happen? If you think their answers are still somewhat aligned to your interest or type, or kind of lifestyle or thingy, then maybe you should go for it. But if not, then just don't. Just keep the friendship. Tamago, I tried a lot of times, but most of the women I know, they enjoy my company to a point they say you're such a good best friend and never goes, you're such odd. Maybe you're just friend maxing too hard. Or Or maybe you can just tell them like after a few months of talking, hey, I'm interested in you. Can you please, if you want, you can give me a chance to maybe court you and then show you how much I like you, etc, etc. Like that, so you don't get friend zoned immediately. But yeah. Hopefully that answers your question, OP. Just have a talk with them, ask them if they feel the same or if they just want to flirt but don't want to commit anything serious. You can always ask them. Like I said, communication is a big thing to find out stuff. And of course, think about what do you want in a relationship. If ever it goes to like to the point where marriage is on the table, for sure you're gonna have a talk about kids and stuff, or not wanting kids or having kids. So just ask them playfully. But yeah, that's all my advice. That's for my advice for this person for question number 14. Next, is there a possibility that someone might love me for being hardworking, a gentleman, very nice and helpful? For sure, there's girlies out there that will like you, OP. You just gotta get yourself out there, like I said. Because no one will know you're a hardworking gentleman, a very nice and helpful guy if you don't meet someone or thingy. That is risky. What if they stop talking? What do you mean, what if they stop talking? It's like, they're friends. I also ask my friends, my guy friends, if they have time. Like, oh, what if what is your deal breaker for a relationship, or are you ready for a relationship? Like, I don't know if you're in the US, but in the Philippines, there's a big normal to talk about in a circle of friends, or like or with a girl you like or with a guy you like, but you can just disguise it as like a friend asking for a friend thingy. It's just different here in the Philippines. No one really gives it like any thought. It's like a normal question only. Not until the person that asked it, oh, I asked you because I was feeling this way and that way. If you just ask a simple question like that, they won't really take it seriously and just, you know. And then a good cock Jesus Christ. But yeah, there's a possibility you'll find someone if only you put yourself out there, OP. Because no one will really know if you just keep it to yourself, you know. But yeah, next question. This one is a very long one too. Hold on. Gonna make myself a bit smaller. Gonna make chat a tad bit smaller too. Okay, this one is crazy too. I deleted the one word here. Hello, mate. I actually have 2 questions. If you can help me, I understand if you'll probably answer one, but hear me out on this. 1, I am an absolute introvert, a total shut-in boyfriend, boy failure that likes studying Latin honors though. Playing games solo. I also have very strict pair of parents who are religious and conservative about their beliefs. Can you help me on how to find a relationship with someone? I'm basically awful at my social skills because of my upbringing. 2, might be a bit unhinged, but these are my preferences for my would-be girlfriend or wife. Likes dressing modestly. Would rather adopt children than conceive one. Trust that I still love her despite having very close female friends. Okay that I'm a complete lunatic at times. Okay that I'm a yandere type person. Not a killing one, just a clingy one. Honky likes to copulate at least once a day. Are these preferences okay, or should I be put in a psych ward because of it? I'm not saying my name, but I believe we have seen each other at school. Not sure what year, but I know the month is July. I was a mate cosplaying as a sniper while you and a fan are taking a picture. Anyways, thanks, Aki. Subscribe to her. Lol. I don't know if this is a classmate or not, honestly. What do you mean, school? I've never been to school for like how many years now? I'll never wait for the girls to make a move when you should be the one who should be making the move. But yeah, I've never been to school, OP. I've stopped school for like already years. That's probably not me. Okay, first of all, I think if you find... I think I can't help you find a relationship fast because I don't really know you personally, but I feel like the preferences are kind of normal, but I don't think yandere is the right term for clingy. You could have just said that, okay, that I'm very clingy, but yandere is already associated with like murder or like a murder kind of thing. Like you love the person so much you're willing to murder for them kind of thing. So I don't think you're yandere, you're just very clingy. Again, I think it's still you still have a chance to find someone, maybe online, maybe in real life, but I feel like online is way more easier for you. Though I feel like the religion part and conservative about their beliefs from your parents is gonna be a big problem for a girl. I think no one... Maybe some girls are religious and conservative, but I feel like in today's generation, no one is religious and conservative. For sure, they respect some of the beliefs, but they won't really follow it. And if you want to have better social skills, in my opinion, you should talk to more people. Like maybe join a Discord call, join Discord calls. Don't be a creep, just chill there, talk with everyone and stuff. And just put yourself out there, you know. And the preferences, like dressing modestly. For sure, some girls will dress modestly, but then again, clothing doesn't really define a woman, so... Whatever clothes they wear don't really define their personality. Me, I wear a Jirai outfit outside, but I'm not really a Jirai unless... I mean, I have like clingy moments, but that doesn't really... I have clingy moments, unhinged moments and stuff, but it doesn't really define my whole personality. So, I don't know, dressing modestly, maybe 50-50. Would rather adopt children and conceive, but brother, I'm not even sure if any woman out there wants kids nowadays because of the economy failing. But for sure though, so the idea of adoption did cross my mind before. Like, oh, I don't really want to have kids, I don't want to give birth, but adoption is kind of good as well. But then again, it's another responsibility that you need to take care of, so I think it's best to just hold off on the would rather adopt children and conceive one, because that's like a topic for couples that have been together for like long years already, and it's not really an important thing for you at the moment, especially that you haven't had a relationship or you don't have a relationship yet. Trust that I still love her despite having very close female friends. This one is just for communication, honestly. Just talk to your girlfriend or thingy that, oh, they're just my friends. If you want, I can set up a meeting of you with them, and you guys can like bond and also hang out, so you can get to know them better. Because sometimes girls just don't trust other girls because they don't know them yet. So it's important to like let your girlfriend and friends know each other. So you know, there's no like bad blood, or there's no jealousy forming in the group or in your friend group or relationship. Okay, that I'm a complete lunatic at times. Every guy out there is a lunatic, chat. Or every person out there is a lunatic. Okay, that I'm a clingy person. I think clingy comes already in a package in a relationship anyways. It's nothing new. Honky likes to copulate at least once a day. Now this one, OP, you're gonna have a hard time. I'm sorry, but not all girls really like doing the deed like every day. Or at least once a day. There are some moments they will do it for 3 days. 3 days in for 3 days in a week, or 3 days in a week, or sometimes none at all. It doesn't depend on you. If you're honky, just jerk it off. Okay? Some women don't really have the energy, or don't have the mood, or don't really feel like it. And it's not their fault either. There's just some body or hormone imbalance sometimes. LDR can make it intense, yes, but in a relationship, like where you're trying to be or to get into a relationship, I don't think you should also consider the honky part yet. It's gonna make it seem like you're only there for a relationship just to get smegs, okay? Are these preferences okay? I think it's okay. I guess it's okay. I'm not saying my name, but I believe we have seen each other. But yeah, I think it's fair, but I don't really see anything wrong with this. But it just comes down to talking, honestly. Just talk to your partner, chat. Like I said, communication is a big norm, is a big important thing for relationships or getting into a relationship. Just talk it out, figure your wants, your needs, your hows and do's, and how are you gonna make do with this kind of things. Makes that's so funny. I can't say the word because YouTube is gonna bonk my channel if ever. But yeah, I think hopefully that helps you, OP. But yeah, I think these are just normal. That's just normal. Can you give me an egg joke or pickup line? I wanna impress my crush. Fuck, I don't really know any. No longer child stream friendly, in my opinion. I don't really know any like any. We call it. I don't really know any pickup line. Sorry. I don't know any pickup line. You are an excellent specimen. I'm joking. I don't know any pickup line. I suck at pickup lines. Okay, next one is very long too, so hold on. Let me readjust the thing. A pickup line related to egg, what is it? Just gonna put chat here. What did the naughty egg do this time, chat? Nothing. I didn't do anything. Okay, hi Eki. I'm currently in love with X, but she's already in head over heels with Y. Me and the friend circle we are in already know this fact, but for context, I met X somewhere 3 years ago-ish, and I wasn't really into her at first. Though throughout the times we hung out and getting to know her and admiring her, feelings begin to bore, and yeah, I love her. So throughout the times we hang out or hung out in the friend circle, I found out she's in love with Y, and apparently they know each other for so long way before I even got into the friend circle. And to be honest, I kinda am chill with Y. I like him too, and I also think it would be an amazing match for X, as we all agreed in the friend circle. Even though they try to not make it known it's them, we in the friend circle think, yeah, you guys are not really fooling anyone at this point. She even said it at one point in a random friend convo that she'd rather not hear any confessions. She even said it at one point in a... Oh, sorry. Confessions in the circle, because it's already obvious she's with Y. So what is my problem, you ask? I love her, but... I love her, but to the point that even... Sorry. There. That upon further comparing... I love her, but to the point that upon further comparing myself with Y, even I can tell that her life would be so much better with Y than whatever future I could give her. And it's better for me to keep quiet, not let her or anyone know, just to make sure the joy we have in the friend circle will go uninterrupted. But I can't help but feel a bit of hurt when I see them together, and a bunch of what ifs keep popping in my mind. Right now, I still associate myself with XY and the rest of the gang, even though we just meet a few times in a year now. But my heart still aches every time I see her, knowing everything care to share what I can do. I'm sorry. This is like a peak ad. This is like anime-ish kind of thing. But for VOP, I'm so sorry, Ezekiel Lucy, but I think you have to give it up. I think you have to move on. Cause when a girl is in love with a one person, for sure they'll stay loyal to that person. And also, you guys are in a friend circle. Like I said, you don't want to date someone who's in a friend circle. But at this point, you're the bystander in the friend group, or like all of someone. You and your friends are the bystander in the couple where they were friends before in the circle, and then they got into a relationship with each other. So I feel like just give it up. I'm so sorry, but I know it hurts, but for sure in the future you'll feel much more better if you distance yourself from them. Like I said, distance, space from, or detox from them, it would be a great big help for you to move on. Focus on your hobbies, focus on yourself, focus on trying to be better. Focus on your likes or your hobbies as well. And I mean, you don't have to necessarily cut them all off, but just tell them that, oh, I'm gonna have space for now. I'm gonna be in a cool down or detox from all of the social medias and stuff, trying to focus on myself. So I'm gonna be gone in like a long time, but I will still try to check up on the friend group and stuff. Cause you can't really move on if you still keep on seeing them in a friend group hangout, or in a friend group call, like actively flirting with each other and stuff. So I think you just need space. You just need time for yourself. Just need time to get away from your feelings and work on yourself to be better. Cause you yourself already know that she's with Y. I don't think it's fair for you to like be a third wheel. Because for sure it will also hurt you in the long run. And will probably also, you know, cause maybe a few arguments or fights over there. And that's not really healthy anymore. So I think my advice is just, you know, to move on. Detox yourself from everything. Focus on yourself. Find out more about yourself. Because I feel like you also don't have the confidence either. You're also an overthinker, which is normal. Because when I read the, even I can tell that her life would be so much better with Y than whatever future I could give her. That line is immediately like a line from coming from a person that doesn't have um confidence in himself, or doesn't believe that he can make a future that could be better for her. Because yeah, you know yourself, you can give it to her, but you can make a way, you can make time, you can make up for your shortcomings. Because I'm not telling you to like of course I'm not telling you to go for it, but I'm telling you to not give up next time you find someone. Don't give up on like thinking that you could have a better life with them. Because for sure you can do it. You can, if you really love a person, you can do everything for them, you know. I don't think it's a good mindset to give up immediately when you haven't tried it yet. So you wouldn't really know if it will like be a better future, you'll have a better future with that person if you don't try your best to make it a better future for you and her, in my opinion. But yeah, I hope that helps you, OP. And I hope you feel better soon, just because Jesus Christ. It hurts, but it'll get better. Anyways, that's my advice, but you don't have to necessarily follow it. But, you know, just have confidence in yourself. Next time you meet someone, try to not give up on the thought that you could have a better future with them. Don't compare yourself to other people, because for sure you guys have different circumstances, different upbringing, different environment. And I hope you have the confidence also to, you know, believe in yourself that you can do this for that person. But yeah, will that work in this economy? Yeah. Like I said, if you want something, you can you'll try to find a way to do it, or just make do. Okay, next question. Oh, we're nearing in the end. Okay. Hey, yeah, there's a girl in my school that's so really into me, 15, and she was telling everyone that we're flirting with each other, even though we're kind of not. And said that she wanted to be surprised this upcoming Valentine's. To be honest, she kind of forced me, so I did something special, a poem, and I wanted your thoughts about it. I, your sweet love of mine, destined to each other's bind. Oh, may I see happiness, not of a day less. 'Tis as you say, protectorate, reluctant to be. I fret, less what we should be. Yearn our hearts and set free, like a cloud above the sky, up away as winds blow high. Venerably, I say once more, understand me forevermore. Sheesh! Please tell me this is GPT. But yeah, it's a good poem, but is this poem about you being not interested? But then again, destined to each other's bind is a big, heavy sentence. Wait, let me call over my friend. Hold on. Okay, I'm muted, sorry. But yeah, I don't really understand the first... the first part is like more on, oh yeah, I know we are destined to be each other's relationship thingy. And then he said reluctant to be, I fret. So he's hesitant? Plus what we should be, yearn our hearts and set free? Reluctant to be, I fret, and then suddenly went into like, I want to be in love and free? Like a cloud above the sky, randomly I say once more, understand me forevermore. Can you give your thoughts about it, class, then? Because you're a big poem or big book guy, I don't understand. Actually, I don't usually understand poems, chat. I'm not a big poem kind of girly, I'm sorry. But I think it sounds great. It kind of has meaning to it. But he did say that... I think he's reluctant to be... or is forced into this, so... Fred is anxious. What is protectorate? What does protectorate mean? Like protecting? That's a big heavy word for my dumbass brain. Like, kind of like I appreciate it, but, nah. Oh. Cause it's big heavy words, but at the end of the day, what do you want to convey to the person that you want to give this to? Like, you love them, but you're anxious? Or you're reluctant? And then suddenly you want to be free and love her, and like as free as the clouds above the sky. Like, I'm a bit confused, but I think it sounds great. I guess it's a... You know, I remember a trope in this, like a nonchalant boyfriend and a sunshine, outgoing kind of girlfriend, like, I don't know, Gojo and Marin. but yeah, that reminds me of that trope. Because the guy is like getting forced into something or doing this or that against his will and stuff. But he kind of likes doing it, so he does it anyway. It's like a nonchalant kind of boyfriend, basically. But yeah, it's a good poem, I think. Though I'm not really a big poem guy. A poem could only work if the receiver is also a bookworm. That's the thing, I'm a bookworm, but I just don't understand poems as much as I understand a book. Because poems have different meanings, different words, but are conveying something entirely different. That's why I am not a big poem girly, unless it's like you tell me it's a love poem, then I will read it as a love poem. But if you don't give me context on what kind of poem you're giving me, I am not gonna understand it in just one reading. Like, I need to understand what kind of poem you're giving me first before I read it, just so I have a different mindset or different angle to read the poem. So yeah, I think that sounds good for Valentine's Day, I assume. But yeah, I think it sounds good. Next one. I think we got last two questions. I feel like this could be a better conveyed to be as a letter. Yeah, I'm a big sucker for letters. That's why if you give me a poem, I would not understand it 100%. Because there's so much words in just like a tiny single like paragraph or like prose. I forgot what poems are made of. But yeah. Yeah, this could be a petition letter instead. Petition letter. But yeah, I think it sounds good. It's just a short poem. But for me, since I read a lot, I read a lot of romance books and stuff before. I just don't understand poems as much as other people do. So yeah. Okay, question number 20. If may nagustuhan ka na tao that you just met and you think you want to confess your love, how long gaano naka-close kailangan para maging kayo? Hehehe. I think months. Because weeks is just attraction for sure. You just find her pretty or stuff, or you just find him handsome, or you just find it interesting, but not really in the deep kind of understanding. So I feel like a month or 2 months is a good time allotment for you to meet or we call it to meet or get to know him or her more. So yeah, I think 2 months. 2 months is a good time to get to know a person and then confess right after, just so you know you're sure that you like that person, not because of their face or their physical body or face, and helps you, like, you know, understand if whether you like them as a person, like, you know, personality wise or not. Sorry, I'm a bit sleepy again. Recommend a book? Hold on. Recommend a book. What kind of book that I read interesting for? I mean, I haven't started on Wuthering Heights yet, but I want to start on Wuthering Heights. But the thing is, a different writing thingy too. I got curious of Wuthering Heights because of the movie, and they said the movie is very different from the book, so I'm curious. But yeah. Next question. Okay, there's a last one question, but I think it's just egg pun again. Okay, question number 21. I've been crushing on my friend for almost 3 years, and now he's in a relationship already, but still asks me to play almost daily. Is it normal to feel uncomfortable, or am I the problem for placing my boundaries? I don't think you're the problem, honestly. I have a lot of questions for this. Like, does the girlfriend know that this guy is, like, asking you daily to play with him? And does she know you as well? Cause if the girlfriend knows that you are always hanging out with with her boyfriend as a friend, of course, then I think that's fine. But if the guy's girlfriend doesn't know that you're playing with him almost daily, I don't think that's right. I feel like you should. You're valid You're valid in, like, the part where you're feeling uncomfortable and you want to place boundaries. I think that's the best approach you can do, or the best thing you can do, is to stand up for your boundaries. Because I feel like, as for me, I'm also gonna be very uncomfortable if I know a guy with a girlfriend is asking me to play with him daily. I would feel very uncomfortable. And if I'm the girlfriend, I would be very jealous, of course. Unless you guys talked it out, or unless the girlfriend knows you and stuff. But for me, I think it's valid to place boundaries. Like, I don't know, maybe we should, you can tell him, I don't know, maybe we should just, like, play some other days, because I'm not really comfortable, like, playing with you almost daily and stuff. I don't want your girlfriend to feel uncomfortable, and I don't want to feel like I'm trapped between your relationship, if ever there's an argument that will occur someday or some other time. I don't know, just keep up your boundaries. That's a good practice, honestly. Hello, Nicholas. I don't speak the Spanish. But yeah, welcome. Okay, next the question is last. I think it's the last one though. Oh wait, no. This is the last. Last one is the next one. Okay, sorry. Question number if you stop hanging out with them, you might get curious to try to avoid a friend. That's why communication is on the table. Talking to your friend is easy. For me, before it wasn't easy because I also was uncomfortable when friends started to like me, but I told them that, oh no, I'm not interested. I'm sorry. They just, silently backed away. We just remain friends. We still remain friends after that. I rejected a lot of guys I rejected a lot of my guy friends before, and they still ended up being my friend. I don't know, it just depends on the person, but some people take it well and still remain friends. Okay, question number 22. I'm in my late 20s and I've never been in a serious relationship before. I've been told that I'm funny and some girls have even called me cute, but I don't know how to approach a women in a romantic fashion or whether it's better to approach strangers or friends or some other group. Please advise. I'm worried I'll reach a big 30 and still never know love. I think it's better for strangers, or at least maybe a friend group where you're new. How did they behave after you rejected them? They're fine. They're not really angry about it. We still remain friends. We still hang out every day. But those were in my high school days. As a whole, I don't stay in touch with them anymore because I really suck at maintaining friendships. Because I think after the pandemic whole thing, I've been less and less social with my in real life friends or non-VTuber friends. So yeah, kind of lost touch with them, but sometimes I still see them in like random events. Okay, for this, I think it's better to get into like a friendship zone first, like not get friend zoned, by the way, but like friend zone, like you're meeting up with someone to get the more information, like try to scout out if you like this person or not, or if this person aligns with your interests and aligns with your beliefs and stuff, or if you like this person or if you like that person because of their personality and not because of their looks. Again, like I said, just get yourself out there, find friends, find a group, find any sort of communication or social life outside of just the online. But then again, in online you can also find someone, but the thing is you don't know if it's them, or if it's really them, or you're being catfished. But yeah, you just gotta put yourself out there. Join communities, join fandoms. Sometimes I see people meeting up with their loved ones because they met in a fandom So yeah, I've been rejected by a friend before and we still remain friends. Yeah, it just depends on the person and how they handle rejection. If they're being a crybaby about it, then it's worth rejecting them. But yeah, I think that's all my advice. I think that's it. This is the last question. This is the last question too. Can you make a pickup line about eggs? Are you Are you boiling water? Because you make my eggs hard. It's a dumbass fucking pickup line, okay? I'm a dumbass at pickup lines. So yeah. I think that's it. Sorry, what? What? I don't know any pickup lines, chat. Eggy, nice try. Stretchy. My back. Fuck. But yeah, that's it for the love advice. Holy shit. But yeah, that was a fun stream. You're looking excellent today. I'm feeling scrambled by just looking at just. That's crazy. Sheesh. Okay, that's a good pickup line. Not gonna lie. Let me guess. You just searched that up on Google. At least my pickup line wasn't searched from Google. Nope. Okay. Okay. Are you sure about it? It was from you. Wow. There's no way that's from you. Quit lying. Let me see. I'm a fucking search that on Google, bruh. What the fuck? Well, aren't you a smooth operator? That's an extra special compliment. I searched it on Google and it said that. What the fuck? Glad I could crack you up. Hopefully, I haven't left you feeling too fried. Hey, yo! What the fuck? Google is flirting. Bless you, though. I thought about it out there. Neither was mine. But yeah. Thought about it out there. Fine, that's a good pickup line. Can you copy paste that and send it to DM? I'm gonna make a meme about it. Can you like give it? Or send it to DM. Copy paste it and send it to DM, bro. But yeah. I think that's it so far for the love advice. Hello, Shamari Hauser. But yeah, that was fun. I would definitely I would definitely like do this more often. I was thinking whether I should do a boyfriend application or husband application, but I ran out of time. I don't have time anymore to like make up Valentine's content. I was also supposed to post a cover, but the thing is money is short, so I haven't worked on it yet. But hopefully next month. Hopefully next month. But yeah, I think that's it for today, chat. How about a job application? That's crazy. Don't censor the word job here. Job. But yeah, that's it for today. That was a fun stream. Hopefully the love advice was like helpful to you guys. Again, you can follow the advice or not. That's totally up to you. I just gave you like a piece of my mind. I'm a love expert, chat. For real, for real. I'm joking, but yeah. Again, thank you so much. I'll post another new schedule this week. I might also post a cover that is only early exclusive for the people or for membership. So again, thank you so much for coming, and I'll see you guys again next week. Bye bye. Bye bye.